Hi, guys, it's Mrs. Cameron here, and we're continuing with our SAT math practice. Question number 6 says, what is the solution to the given equation? We have 4x plus 5 equals to 165. We want to get the x by itself, so we're going to first get rid of the plus 5 by subtracting 5 on both sides of the equation. Um, on this side, on the left, we're left with a 4x plus 5 minus 5 cancels out equals 165 minus 5 is 160. And then the 4 and the x, what are they doing together? They are multiplying. What's the opposite of multiplication? Divide. So I would divide both sides of my equation by 4 to give me that x equals 160 divided by 4 would be 40. And one thing that I really like about this digital version of the SAT is this Desmos calculator. I hope I've sold you on this already, but if you just put in 4x plus 5 equals 165 and you zoom out right here, it gives you the answer. It's 40. So you wouldn't have had to solve for x if you just put it on the calculator. The graph gives you the answer. So you would just type in 40 and that's it. That's the answer to question number 6. Moving forward to question number 7, it says the x-intercept of the graph shown is x comma 0. What is the value of x? So when y is 0, right, here's my y's, 2, 1, 0 at the origin. What is x? It's right here in between the 6 and the 8. What's in the middle of 6 and 8? It would be a 7. And another way they might word that is what is the value of x at the minimum of the function above, something like that. There's a lot of different ways they can say that, but that's it. The answer is 7. Question number 8 says the function f is defined by f of x equals 1/10 of x minus 2. What is the y-intercept of the graph of y equals f of x in the xy plane? So, right, I said the beginning of these series of videos in this playlist, anytime we have a function that says f of x or g of x, h of x, whatever of x, we always think of this as our y value, and we can just type that in on the Desmos calculator right here. Y equals 1/10 x minus 2, and the question was asking what is the y-intercept. So if I go back home here, our y-intercept, the calculator actually gave me that gray dot on the answer. It's 0, -2, right? Done. With question number 8, and we can move right along to question number 9. This says the function f is defined by f of x equals 7x cubed. In the xy plane, the graph of y equals g of x is a result of shifting the graph of y equals f of x down 2 units. Which equation defines function g? So we're taking the original function, 7x cubed, and shifting it down 2 units. And if you remember your rules for transformations, when you're moving a function down, you just subtract 2 at the back for whatever you got. So our answer would be D, and I can check that on the calculator really fast. The original function is y equals, what was it, 7x cubed. And then I said that the answer is y equals 7x cubed minus 2, shifting everything down 2 units. And if you look right here, it moved down 2. If you look right here, this one, it also moved down 2. So this answer choice D for question number 9 is the correct answer. And then moving on to number 10. Which ordered pair XY is a solution to the given system of equations? So I'm going to take that. And the first equation said x plus 7 equals 10. The second equation said x plus 7 squared equals y. And I can just zoom out and scroll. And I don't even have to click on exactly where they're touching. If I just click here on the graph, it automatically gives me the solution to my system of equations. My solution to my system of equations is just where the two functions are doing what? Where they touch or intersect. So our answer for question number 10 is answer choice A. And then moving on to question number 11, which expression is equivalent to 7x cubed plus 7x minus the difference of 6x cubed minus 3x? So you have a few different ways that you could go about solving this. I think it's probably easiest to just combine like terms. Maybe you want to put an invisible -1 out front here and distribute it to these two pieces and then combine like terms. So at the front, you have 7x cubed plus 7x. And rather than subtract, if I distribute my -1, this would be minus 6x cubed minus a negative turns into plus 3x gives us 1x cubed, both positive, so plus 10x. That gives us answer choice A. And interesting enough, if you take these two equations or these two expressions and just type them in on the calculator, 7x cubed plus 7x minus 6x cubed minus 3x. Let me take it back home here. And my answer was x cubed plus 10x. Look at that. My red line and my black line are the exact same line. So I know that my two expressions are equivalent. So you can combine like terms by hand here, or you can just go ahead and type them in and look at what the graphs look like. If the graphs are the same, then they are equivalent. They are the same. Question number 12 says the function p is defined by p of n equals 7n cubed. What is the value of n when p of n is equal to 56? So if P of n is equal to 56, so we're just going to take this P of n and sub in a 56. I can do that on the calculator. This is almost the same as the last question. 56 equals 7x cubed when x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's equal to 2. And that's answer choice A. It is correct. And next, we're looking at question number 13. It says, in the figure shown, line C intersects parallel lines S and T. What is the value of X? So when I know that these two lines here are parallel, then these angles that look alike are indeed alike. And now this obtuse angle that's 110 degrees is next to this acute angle, and they make a straight line. So I know that these two angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So X is going to be equal to this total 180 degrees, take away the obtuse angle, which will be 70. Final answer for question number 13. And question 14 says, a list of 10 data values is shown. What is the mean of these data? Another word for mean would be average. And how do you find average of a series of numbers? You, step 1, add them up. And then you, step 2, divide by how many numbers. So we've got, I'm going to put the numbers in parentheses, 6 plus 8 plus 16 plus 4 plus 17 plus 26 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. All of that divided by how many numbers? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. And very important, mathematicians tend to precision. So while I'm in here, I want to look at all of the numbers and compare them to the question. And I do have a match, so I know that my answer is 10. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this video here at question number 14, and I will see you back at the next one for question 16.